Assalamu alaikum, my name is Naeem Raza and welcome to Street Challenge. Yes, we're back for our third series and this time we're travelling around the UK to find out what the public know about Islam and Muslims. Where are we today? Well, it's a seaside resort since 1760s and a major fishing port until the 20th century. Beyond that, it is said to be the least diverse place in relation to ethnicity within the UK in 2012. Has a mere 800 Muslims. Have you guessed where we are? We're in Great Yarmouth! Let the challenge begin! Let the games begin. What's your name?
Colin.
I'm Dawn.
John.
My name's Ben.
My name's Dawn.
John. Mark.
My name is John.
Mike.
Natasha.
Sandra. Bethany.
Phoenix Ward.
Daisy.
Sarah. Jane.
What do you do?
I'm a freelance writer and photographer.
Cook.
Housewife.
I'm a teaching assistant.
Scaffolder.
Proprietor of a retail store.
What's it called?
Junk's Clothing.
That's an interesting name.
I'm an accountant.
Self-employed.
I'm a groom at a stable yard.
I work at a local supermarket.
I work in pharmacy.
I go to college.
School.
Where are you from?
Great Yarmouth.
Great Yarmouth.
Nottingham originally, but I've been in Yarmouth for about 40 years.
I'm from Wisbeach.
Northampton originally.
Kent.
Yarmouth.
Originally from Wales.
Great Yarmouth.
Where do Muslims come from? Is it from Pakistan, Saudi Arabia, everywhere or India?
Saudi Arabia.
Everywhere. Everywhere.
Everywhere.
Oh, forgot. Wait.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
It's everywhere these days.
Everywhere.
Pakistan.
Probably Pakistan.
It's either Pakistan or everywhere, I would say.
Or Saudi.
What do you fancy going for?
It's not India. I would say definitely not India.
Pakistan.
Well, they come from basically the whole of the Middle East.
Everywhere.
But I mean, they originated in Saudi Arabia.
Everywhere, I would say.
Where do they come from now? What, Saudi Arabia, Morocco, Pakistan?
Everywhere.
Why do you say Saudi Arabia?
Don't know. Just first thing comes to my head.
Any reason why you say that?
The world is full of cultures all over the place now. They're everywhere.
I believe it's a worldwide religion.
Well, Muslims originate from India, but they're obviously in most countries now.
Lovely, it is the right answer. Indeed, they come from everywhere. Originally from Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia, there you go.
Ismail, he's from Kosovo. Layla's from Morocco. I'm
That's
from
everywhere
Scotland.
then. That's everywhere there. That's a good start.
Okay, it's actually from everywhere now.
Really?
Yeah, originally
Well,
Saudi
yeah,
Arabia,
that's what-
all over the world.
Yeah.
Everywhere. Okay, they come from everywhere. All over the world. Four corners. Let's do it. Yo! There you go. Come on now, I don't know.
Got a red button. You can have any prize round the middle. Have a walk around.
Any prize round the middle? In Islam, Muslims are commanded to be cremated because they must return back to nature. Is it because their sins will be forgiven? It's a commandment from God, or Muslims are actually forbidden to be cremated?
Well, personally, I think it's the last one.
I was saying, go back to God.
They're not to be cremated.
Yeah, I would say go back to God.
Commandment from God.
Forbidden to be cremated? Return to nature?
Where their sins are forgiven.
Must be something to do with their God.
I would say Muslims are cremated. Should be cremated. I think that's what I think that one is.
I don't know.
I'll go for the second one.
Not forbidden, I should imagine.
I didn't think Muslims were cremated.
Any reason why you think it's the last one?
I think I've heard it
You've heard it?
before, yeah.
Well, because I always saw them burying people within 24 hours, before the sunset.
Could be something to do with religion? I don't. I just think that.
I know that my nanny went back and she was buried, so I just know she wasn't cremated.
Because I don't think it's going back to nature if they're being burnt.
In Islam, cremation is forbidden. It's always burial. Aha! They're actually forbidden to be cremated. It's always burial.
Oh, that's good.
It's the right answer. They're not allowed to be cremated. It's
Are
always
they?
a burial.
Oh, right.
It is the right answer.
Yeah.
They are forbidden
There you
to be
go.
cremated.
Look.
It's always a burial.
I get a prize for all these right answers.
You will have a prize. We've got a big
Okay.
bag of goodies for you. Cremation is forbidden in Islam. It's burial only. Good answer. It is indeed always burial.
Oh, right, I didn't know that.
Clever answer, that. That is the right answer. What is the first pillar or the first foundation of Islam? Is it getting married? Is it eating halal meat? Is it the declaration of faith? Or is it going to the mosque?
Going to the mosque, or declaration of faith.
Don't know, going to the mosque.
Declaration of
50-50.
faith.
You want to phone a friend?
Declaration of faith.
I'll save that for later. Declaration of faith.
Going to the mosque?
Mosque, probably.
This is a guess. Declaration of faith.
Declaration of faith. Is it a declaration of faith?
Either meat. Halal meat. Declaration of faith.
Going to the mosque.
What was it? Declaration of faith.
Going to the mosque.
I would say going to the mosque.
Declaration of faith.
Why do you say declaration of faith?
Because I would say you needn't have, if you don't have a mosque, you've still got your declaration of faith. So I would have thought that's number one.
I just thought that would be the most important thing.
Just think they're sort of very religious people.
I believe since Muslim is a religion, I believe that faith is quite an important part of that.
I don't know, it just seems the most
Obvious.
obvious, yeah, because it sort of compounds all four together.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Because that must be very important.
It's actually a declaration of their faith. It's the first foundation of Islam. It is the right answer.
Oh, right.
Well done.
Oh, woo-woo! Yeah, I suppose you're probably right. Yeah.
You must testify that there is no God but God and that Muhammad is his messenger. It is the right answer. Well done. It's the right answer. It is actually a declaration of faith. It is indeed the most important thing. Did you get RE at school?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll find out more about that. What is Islam? Is it a way of life? Is it a book? Is it a place of worship or a group of people?
I would say it's a way of life.
Group of people.
It's a way of life.
Yeah, group of people.
A way of life.
A way of life. A way of life.
Place of worship, really.
Way of life.
Islam's a way of life for people of that religion.
A way of life.
It's a group of people.
Way of life, I would say on that one.
It's group people.
I would say it was a group of people.
It's a way of life.
Why do you say way of life?
I don't really know. I'd say way of life, I would say. I ain't really got an answer. I would say way of life.
Your beliefs are the way you live. So,
Yeah?
yeah.
Because it encompasses the whole of a Muslim's life.
Well, it's a considered guess.
Why do you say that?
RE.
Why do you say that?
It's group people, isn't it?
Because it is a collective group of people that have come together.
I think it's just pretty generalised, but yeah, it's a group of people.
It's actually a way of life.
It's a way of life.
Muslims are a group of people. Islam is the way of life.
Islam is the way of life, yeah. There you go, look.
That is the right answer. It is a way of life. It is indeed a way of life, yes. It is a way of life. That's right. It is a way of life. Okay. Muslims are a collective group of people. Islam is actually the way of life. What does the word Islam actually mean? Is it peace of mind? Is it peace and submission? Does it mean religion? Or is it to believe in God?
I don't know the answer.
I say believe in God.
The third one, peace.
The first one.
Believe in God.
Peace and submission?
Yeah. No, I don't think it is.
Religion?
Believe in God.
Religion.
Peace of mind.
Religion.
Believe in God. I'd say religion.
I don't know. It's going to be between religion and believe in God, so it must be to do religion.
Believe in God?
Believe in God.
To believe in God, I would say.
Not sure, believe in God.
It's actually peace and submission. It's actually peace and submission.
Okay, you learn something every day.
Peace and submission.
You attain the peace through submission.
Oh, right.
Peace and submission.
Okay.
Peace and submission.
Do you know what I was going to say? Submission.
Salama, which means peace, comes from the word salama, which means peace. Are Muslims strict vegetarians? On special occasions only? Yes, they are. No, they're not. Or only on a Friday?
Only on a Friday.
Not vegetarians. Special occasions only.
Not vegetarian. Only on a Friday.
No.
Yeah, they are.
I would say yes, they are.
Muslim. No, they can eat meat. No.
Special occasions.
Vegetarians.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
As far as I'm concerned, no, I know that you eat halal meat.
They're just vegetarians.
My dad's a vegetarian anyway.
No, they're not.
But they're not strictly vegetarians because my family eat meat. But I'm not sure.
I'll say no, they're not.
There's a Muslim who works at work and he only eats meat on certain days.
Only on special occasions.
Certain days. Vegetarian on certain days.
Why do you say that?
Because of Ramadan. And so that varies, doesn't it? So I would say that was the correct answer.
Because they eat halal meat.
Don't know meat. So, because I mean, obviously I know some that do, some that don't. So.
Because I don't think you have particular dates, you know, food on certain occasions.
Because I see them eating plenty of meat.
Because I don't think they were. I was thinking Buddhism, they're vegetarians.
Because they have halal meat.
You're right, we are not vegetarians. Lovely, it is right. As long as the meat is halal, you can't go wrong. They're meat-eating people, but they must be halal meat.
They're not.
As long as the meat is halal, they can eat anything and they can't eat pork. That's the only...
No, I knew pork they come.
Are they? Carnivorous, huh?
They eat a halal meat. Indeed, they're not vegetarians. As long as it's not pork, we're allowed to eat anything. And it has to be halal. Actually, they're not vegetarians. They can eat meat as long as it's halal and they can't eat pork. Good man. I like it. That is right.
What is halal?
Halal is basically slaughtered in a certain manner.
Oh, right.
So the blood is drained from the body rather than stung.
Oh, got you. Yeah.
And they read the name of God before they slaughter the animal.
Yeah.
It must be organically reared and stuff like that.
The choice to be vegetarian is a choice left to the individual Muslim. Although Muslims must eat halal meat, animals slaughtered according to Islamic law for their meat, Muslims are not instructed to have a vegetarian diet, but rather to eat what is wholesome and halal. In the Quran it says, "Eat of the pure wholesome things that we have provided for you, but do not exceed the bounds therein, by wastefulness, ingratitude, unlawful earnings and the like."
What percentage of a Muslim income should go to charity? Is it 2.5%? Is it 50%? 5%? Or nothing?
I'd say nothing because it's a free choice. Or is it sort of 2.5%?
The lower number, 2.5%.
50%.
5.
So we're going for nothing or 2.5%?
I would say nothing.
Let's go for 2.5%.
I'd say nothing.
I'd probably say 2.5%.
I don't know, 5%?
I was going to say 10%.
I would say nothing.
Well, I would say 5%.
I don't.
2.5.
No, I don't think they're told to give anything.
I don't know.
5%.
5%.
Why do you say 2.5%?
Because I don't believe it'd be 50%. That's quite a lot.
Because it's an affordable amount.
Because I think you have to give something to keep your mosques or things that going.
I don't know, I reckon you lot are too tight to give anymore.
It's a lot of money.
It is a lot of money, but they believe very strongly they should do something for charity.
Why do you say nothing?
Well, surely you'd be letting a poor person be a Muslim.
Because I think if you wish to give money, you would do.
Not really, but I would just say nothing.
It is indeed the right answer. 2.5%.
Oh, I was being very generous there. I was thinking, can they live?
It's part of one of the pillars of Islam that they must give 2.5% of their income to charity.
Is it? Oh, right.
It's one of the pillars of Islam.
Is it really? Oh, that's interesting.
Really?
It's a fundamental part of Islam. You must give 2.5% of your stationary assets and wealth over a year to the welfare state. If you have them, if you don't, there's no. If you have, you must give 2.5%. As one of the pillars of Islam, they must give 2.5% of their income, their assets and stationary wealth that they have over a year. If you don't have it, you don't give it.
Muslims pay an annual contribution of 2.5% of their wealth or savings, also known as zakat. Zakat is the third most important pillar of Islam and is distributed to needy people. This is so that the wealth of the Muslim is purified by God. It is also a reminder that the wealth of any one person belongs to God and that we are all trustees of that wealth.
Now we've just arrived at the only place that does chips fried in vegetarian oil. Look at this, look at this. I felt sorry for him earlier. I thought he was sitting behind the van peeling all the potatoes and cutting them, but you know what? They get put in a tumbler at home, they get spun around, all the peels come off, they come here into that machine and there's your chips. Here we are at the front of MRS. It's the only place that actually does chips fried in vegetable oil. And there they are over there, hot piping chips. Mmm, yummy. What does a Muslim celebrate during Eid al-Adha? Is it the Festival of Lights? Is it Independence Day? Is it Thanksgiving? Or is it the end of Hajj?
End of Hajj.
End of Hajj.
End of Hajj.
Last one.
Cool.
End of Hajj.
Last one. What was that one
End
again?
of Hajj?
Yeah.
Festival of Lights.
Again, don't know. Festival of Light.
Festival of Light.
Yeah.
I've heard that somewhere, I think.
End of Hajj.
I would go for the last one.
Was it? It was the one about light.
Festival of Lights?
I'm going to do that.
Light.
Festival of Light.
Light. End of Hajj. Why do you say that one?
Because I know it's not the second two, and I'm a bit sort of wary about the first one. I think I've heard that somewhere before, but I'm not sure.
Because the other one's Diwali. Independence Day is America. I don't know what the other one was.
Thanksgiving.
But yeah, it's the last one.
Well, I recognise the other three, and I know they're not Muslim related.
Because I don't think it's the others.
I don't know, it's just a logical guess, I suppose.
I just think that, well, you know, that's the one I'd go for.
I don't know, it just felt right.
You have the right answer. Indeed, it's the end of Hajj. Good process of elimination. Festival of Lights is
I
Diwali.
know it's through the two.
Right.
Woo!
Lovely. It's not a good guess. It's actually the end of Hajj. The Festival of Lights is actually a Hindu.
It's the bottom one
end of
then,
the
isn't
Hajj.
it? It's the bottom one. And
You were close. It is the right answer. Oh. You want to get a new RE teacher, son? Today. Well, sadly, we come to the end of another episode of Street Challenge from Great Yarmouth. What lovely people. However, they were a little bit confused about the fundamentals of Islam and also managed to confuse Islam with some of the other religions. Those that had some relationship with Muslim friends and family knew just a little bit more. Until the next time, please Facebook, Twitter, and of course email to keep in touch with us. From myself, Naeem Raza, everybody else at Street Challenge, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Until recently, it was a fishing port as well, and there was a fishing port. Where are we today? Well, this was a very, well, it's a major seaside resort since the 1760s. Until recently, a fishing port in the 20th century. Give it all up. However, until the next time, please do fake bookers. Confused about some of the other religions, how they relate to Islam itself. People who la 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 la. Well, sadly, we come to the end of. I think I need to come over here. Don't go for the paper card. Go for the healthier, wealthier items.
Don't bite, do it.
No, they don't bite.
Just go in here, sweet.
We prize for you. I'll give you a bit of energy before you cycle back.
I've got two there.
You can take them. You've been cycling. You can take two of them.
I'm a lucky man. Thank you very much indeed, Luke. I'm a greedy man too.
And you as well, sir.
Lovely.
That'll keep you going today.
Whoa.
Yes. And something for yourself to go with your
Bless
coffee.
you. Thank you very much.
Put that in your pocket for later on. Come on then.
Thank you.
Come on then. Yes. Full of prizes going home tonight. Lovely. Thank you very much.